Good morning. Okay, if you guys haven't gotten that run up we just had right now, um, that was an awesome clean run up. We had a clean cup and handle entry. I got in at 74. I had a total of 48 ticks in three trades though. But damn, that was a good one. Okay. Um, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna run a chat today because I think tomorrow's gonna close and we're gonna be shut down for the Easter weekend. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some trades in. Um, I traded several times this morning. I had four short trades, and then I just had these three trades going long right now. When we reverse off the bottom, we reversed off the bottom over there at about 68, 69. Got in at 74 over the cup and handle, and I took it out on that flag pattern over there. We had a flag pattern where the S3 is showing, and then I took it right back in flag pattern rule, and then I got out just below the pullback. Um, that three candles before the S2. Okay, so one of the things you can study is how, when, and why. Okay, like if you miss that trade, like why? There's two chart patterns that could have got you in that trade. Okay, so let's go ahead and get something in right now. At least get you guys quota going. Okay, so we are probably going to set up for another big cup and handle with an entry at maybe 91, 92. Okay, if this thing is gonna go up above that level. Right now I got a big level two at 85.50. We can take this thing 85 short. Oh, see, it's moving fast already. 85.50 was hit. Let's see if we go below the cyan. We can
Order
take this thing at
rejected.
84 short. If we bounce,
Stop filled. Order filled.
make sure you get your brackets in play, right? You can even run your two ticks and see how that goes. Okay. Remember now, always watch your RSI and to take your order out. 84 short. Winner on that one. We might continue to drop. Look at your AI. Your
Stop filled.
sellers are
Order
fading.
filled.
If not, we take this thing at 81 short. Big level two at 79.75.
Order Stop filled.
81 short with the win. Let it pull back. Go 81 short again. Watch your RSI.
Stop filled.
Reversing 82 long.
Order filled. Order Stop filled.
See how the AI is fading? Okay, there's your reversal bubble. Take the order in at 82 long. As a winner, we go above the 50, 86 long if it continues to go up. 86 long with the win. Let's go above the magenta. Take this thing again at 86.
Stop
If
filled.
you miss it, go 87.
Order filled.
And one tick on that 87. Here we go. 87 with the win. The thing is, I don't know if the
Stop field. Order
Thinking
filled.
Swim Live is how the thing is in conjunction with Trader demo or Trader Live. Might be a slight little delay on both sides. I know for a fact that if you're unsimulated, you're gonna get filled instantly. There's nothing you can do about that. That's just the way it is. You're trading without market depth. Right now, looking at time and sales, it's okay running a lot of sixes. I'm running six contracts right now. If you look at time and sales, we doing pretty good. I'm getting filled pretty quick. Okay, so but not sure how it is on the demo side on Tradeovate or how it is on the live. Okay. Let's see if we can get this cup and handle up at 88, 88 long.
Stop field. Order filled.
88 long with the win. There's your cup and handle.
Order rejected.
Okay, looking for this thing to reverse on the R3.
Stop field.
89 short.
Order filled. Stop field. Order filled.
89 short with the win. Go below the moving average. Go 88 short. Oh, we did not close below the moving average. So you could cancel out that 88. Let's see if it busts off in this R1, R4 level. Okay, so if you look at this R1 level right now, we hit it 4 times. If you look all the way across about 4:30 when we came on to chat, that was our R4. Okay, you can see if you draw a line right across, we already topped that 4 times. Okay, so it didn't break out 4 times. So that's automatic. It tells you it's going to reverse. Okay. Um, let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and run a picture so you guys understand what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm gonna post up the picture of that chart. What I just was talking about, how it hit that resistance level. It's on the chart. It's on the chat right now. If you look at it, that's what I was talking about. It hit that resistance level, and it bounced. Okay, so like right now, we look like we're gonna come back up to that level, and let's see it. Let's see if it actually does. Okay, we're right there, and the buyers took us above it. Okay, so
Stop
it's
filled.
like the buyers came in and they
Order
attempted to
filled.
break this thing. They attempted to break the roof of the house. Okay, they couldn't get it the first time. They couldn't get it the second, third, or fourth time. Finally, they came back in again and they went strong. So you know, it's the way you gotta look at it. Yeah, sometimes if you look at exactly what happened at that time, where we were um we were strong on the RSI. Everything was going strong. Your AI was strong. It's like the buyers came in and said, "Finally, I'm gonna break this thing." Okay, so and that's how you look at it, and you play the reversal. So once that candle went and closed above that line, you know it's gonna break out. So you just go ahead and take your order in. Okay, not a market order, but you can put an order in close. Um, you see that that if you're looking at the 512, there's a countdown box, right? Where it says like 200 out of 512, 300, 350 out of 512, and so forth. Okay. Now there's a reason why it's there. Okay. It tells you when the next candle is gonna pop up. Okay. So when that number goes like 512 out of 512, that means we have 512 transaction, and then the next candle is gonna come up when it goes down to zero out of 512. Now you want to enter the trade. Okay. You want to enter the trade when that thing is like below 100. 100 out of 512 because the candle just opened and the candle is very young. It's young yet. It just opened up. So by getting your trade in when the candle just kind of started to bloom, so to say, that's when you can get your profit. Now, if you enter the trade when that thing is outside of that or close to 512, I mean the candle is about ready to die. It's ready to close. So you're late. Okay, you're late getting into the trade. So if you can glance at that thing, and if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna post that picture on the chat. Okay, if you look at the chat, got that counter box. Okay, if you look at your chat right now on that counter box, it says right now that picture says 283 out of 512. Okay, okay, 283 is more than 50% of 512. Okay, so that's like the candle is already half done. It's too late to enter a trade when it's that high. Okay, you want to catch that number. You want to catch that number when it's like, for me anyway, I look at it when it's below 100 or less out of 512. So if it's like 20 out of 512, excellent. If it's 5, even better. Okay, but it moves pretty fast. But you want to enter the trade when that thing is down low because the candle just opened. Okay, so if you look at that part where we broke above that resistance line, when that first candle went above it, right, and it closed. Okay, the very next candle opened right on the moving average. Okay, that very next candle, when that candle opened, okay, that should be your entry area. Anywhere closest to the price on the trading DOM. Okay, I'm going to explain this right now because we're running sideways because I'm not trading right now. Okay, so when that candle opened up brand new, um, I think it's best if I show an illustration. Okay. 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 If you look at your chat, I got another picture up. Okay. Now that picture right there, when you look at it, okay, you see that? You see that first arrow on the left, the top side arrow? That candle broke above that red resistance line. Okay, that arrow is pointing to where the candle closes. So you can see how the wick went up and then it pulled back and then it closes right there where that candle is. Now the new green candle opened up on that bottom arrow where I have that bottom yellow arrow pointing. When that candle opened, okay, when the other one closed and this one opened, that counter box you see on the top right corner should be below 100 out of 5. That's when you take your entry into a trade. It could be any price on a price DOM. Okay, that's when you would take your entry. Not a market order because you might not get the price, but you just want to go in there and put a buy order close to one tick ahead of the actual price. Does that make sense? Put a limit order one tick, 1 or 2 ticks ahead of it. That way it will fill you and then you can take that order in. Okay. And remember now all you need is 2 ticks. Okay. You don't have to be too greedy or all you need is 2 ticks. You don't have to look for the whole 50 tick run. Okay. Just get your profits in. Okay, so that's where you would execute that trade right there. Okay, always got to watch that counter box. Okay, now look at the live thing right now. This is the particular situation right now. This red candle might close below that red line, and there it is. Okay, if you look at that box, it shot up at 134,512. That second candle. Okay, so this is where you have to position yourself on the sell side by following that price bar. As soon as that thing break that resistance line, take a short order. Okay, as soon as that thing break that resistance line, just take a short order. You're gonna get at least your 2 ticks in. Okay, here we go again on the reversal. Okay, watch this green candle. If this green candle closes, the body of that candle closes above that line, take an entry. Okay, you notice it didn't close above it. There's a candle wick touching it, right? Okay, here's the next candle. It's about ready to go up. Okay, it didn't close. Okay, look at your counter box. Okay, the very next candle is gonna pop. There. Now you take your entry. That thing. See that? Your entry would have been, inside of between like 9150, 92, and you would have got the trade. You would have won that trade. Okay? Okay, don't worry about trading right now. It's all in a lesson. Okay, I'm gonna teach you guys how to fish. Okay? Teaching you guys how to fish for life. Okay, so that's how you read breakouts. Not this only one particular situation about resistance and support. That's how you're gonna read the breakout. Once you establish your breakout, and this can be like right now drawing your rectangle or whatever, or your breakout of the 50, the moving average, it's a breakout. That's how you gotta establish your entry on the breakout. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay. Um, okay, right now look at the 50. Okay, if that red candle closes below the 50, because we read, right? We're looking for the short. Okay, so right now on the trading dom, you got to be trailing that red bar, ready to click that thing to sell. Okay, because we're gonna wait till that thing close below the 50. If that red candle closed below the 50 and the next one open up, take the short. Take the short. Okay. Right now it's going up against us. Everything is green, right? We might look into a reversal there because your AI is, yep, your AI is up. Okay. So here you would have draw your support resistance line. I'm sorry. Um, above the R1, R3, R4, but it broke that. Okay. So now look at that. Look at the candles now. We got a triple top. Okay, we got a triple top at 98. Okay. 98 is your resistance. Draw your line right there. Okay. Now if it goes up and it doesn't break that plane, it doesn't break that red line at 98, it's gonna reverse. Simple. Only two things can happen. It's either gonna break out or reverse. Here's your doji. Okay. We're gonna watch this thing. We're gonna watch this thing. I do a 97 short right now. Yep. See, there it is. Because it bounced 3 times. Okay. The 97 short was it got you at least 2 ticks. Okay. We're still watching that thing. Now, another thing you can have, because you drew that line, it's the R1 line, right? That R1 popped up. The R1 line. What you can do right now is follow that moving average. And what you have there is an ascending wedge. Okay. It's an ascending wedge. So the rules of an ascending wedge is what? If you look at it, what's it going to be? There's the breakout. Okay, let's see if it closes. Let's see if that candle actually closes. Watch your counter box. There. It closed, the new one open, and you would have got your 2 ticks. Okay, now we're coming in below the we're going to see if we come below the moving average, and then now that rule is going to apply. If it closes below the moving average, that's a reversal, right? Then we're going to take our reversal. Okay, it didn't close yet. Okay, so for one thing, it was an ascending with ascending triangle. That pattern right there. Ascending triangle rule is it'll break out to the upside, which it did. Okay, it totally broke out above the R2 line and it went up a little bit. You got a couple ticks out of that. Okay, now that second red candle closed below the moving average. That's your moving average rule, and you just went short. Okay, now if you can recognize these things that I'm showing you guys, it'll help you guys with your trading. And you know what? Basically, that's all we do every day. Just breakouts. Okay. Now you can identify the breakout. The thing is, how do you trade the breakout? Okay. I'm telling you guys exactly how to trade the breakout. You gotta utilize that counter box. Okay. You gotta watch if that candle closes above or below that breakout point. Okay. If the candle closes, and the only way you're gonna know it closes, you gotta look at that counter box. Once it gets close to 512, that sucker's gonna close and a new one's gonna open. Like just now, right? It just that candle just closed below the 50, the new one opened below and dropped. It's historic, guys. It always happens. Okay. I would say 99.9% of the time. You can get at least two ticks out of that. You have to utilize that counter box. Okay. If you guys haven't already, try it. Okay. Now, remember that previous resistance line we left at 90, what, 90.5? Watch that. It becomes your support now. Okay? It now becomes your support. That first line that we drew in our first lesson 4 minutes ago, it bounced off that line, guys. That support and resistance, you can still use that level. It bounced right off of that. Okay? Again, if you guys don't see it, I am going to put an illustration on it. So I'm gonna name that thing number 3 shot. Okay. I want to circle all the resistance levels. And then I'm going to circle the support levels. Look at that picture I just posted up on chart. Okay? Look at that picture. All the way to the left, that very first circle was our first resistance level where it bounced. And then the second circle is where it bounced twice. And then they had that breakout right after that. Now you move to the third circle that now became our support, right? And then it broke the support and it went down and it climbed back up. And that fourth and that large circle that just happened now about a minute ago, that it bounced off of that. Okay, and then now it broke down below. So you can also use that level, okay, to determine your breakout. And it did. Same thing had happened. That candle broke below, the second candle opened up and it dropped. Okay. Now because we went away from all those levels, okay, you can go ahead and clear your board, erase everything out, zoom out a little bit, and you see where we're at right now. That thing bounced almost to the level of that last drop we had where that green arrow is. Okay, and now we're gonna play that level. Okay. I know you guys waiting for trades, but you know what? I'd rather teach you guys a lesson than trade, because you can follow me all day long, but if you don't understand it, then what's the use, right? If I don't come on, then you can't trade without me. Okay? You got to take this into context. Okay? So use everything that I'm teaching you, because that's what we do every day. We play the breakout. Okay? Here's the next breakout. We're gonna look at level twos. Got big level twos at 88, and we got two big ones on the upside, three big ones on the upside. And there was the upside run. Two big level twos on the bottom side, three on the bottom side. So now we look to go short. 89 short. Big level twos. Okay, we're gonna play that breakout above the 50. See how that works. '89 short. Came back down and filled it. Okay, let's see if it breaks the S1 at 85.50. See if it closed below that. Strong support. Looks like it's gonna consolidate. Okay, we got some trades in. Okay, got you guys at least a couple ticks for quota. Okay. The lesson is in how to trade. Okay. Now we're coming above the 50. Let's watch that green candle if it closes above the 50. Okay. Okay, we broke the 50. We're gonna watch this thing. Yep, we close above it. And that one wick would have got you, that one candle would have got you above it and got you two ticks in. Okay. So for me, as soon as that thing hit it, right? As soon as the thing hits and clears that 50 moving average, I'm gonna take my order in and I'm gonna get at least two ticks out of that breakout. Okay. Now we play the magenta. Now you play the magenta. If it closes above the magenta, okay. You notice it didn't, just the wicks, the candle body didn't close above it. So it's not necessarily a breakout. Okay. Okay, and then within all this, as you study the breakout, here we go below the 50 and the moving average. Okay, take that 90 short, right? That's where you'd be if the thing breaks out. Okay, 90 short would have been your entry breakout of the below the moving average. It did not, so your order is still there. You can cancel that. Now we go to the upside. Big level two up 95. You can go 94 long. Okay, you can place it to 94 long. If this thing goes up towards the level two, you got two big level two areas. Okay, your 94 hit and win, two ticks. Yeah. Still got that big level two areas up on top. Okay. Now when that candle pops up red, what I'm looking at, like where it's gonna be on the moving average. Okay. If that red candle closes below that red line moving average, then we go short. You gotta look at the body of the candle. That's the reason why I run Heikin-Ashi candles. Okay, you can use a line candle, monkey bar, a bar chart. It ain't gonna really show you much about candle bodies and where it kind of closes. Um, so that's the reason why I like the Heikin-Ashis. And some of you have open Heikin-Ashis where it's not filled in. Should go in and color those bars. It's easier to see when you cross over levels. Okay. Okay. Candle close below the 50. I'm below the moving average, and that's what we got. Drop instant. Okay. Now, if they candle closes below the 50 moving average, we drop in again, but it hasn't. Okay. It hasn't gone below the 50. Okay. And again, the reason why I plot the 50 there is because the VWAP is nowhere on the chart. If you look at your VWAP price, it's 2764. Okay. We're not even in the 64 area. So that's, we're going to use the 50 moving average as an alternate VWAP. Okay. You got to look at the big picture, guys. And then, you'll be able to get this thing and get this thing good. Okay. You can really predict price movement. Once you can recognize all this thing, like Sergio said yesterday on the chat, it's almost like seeing the future. It really is, guys. If you can recognize all these things, everything at your arsenal, you got scalp bubbles, you got breakout rules, you got moving average rules, you got chart patterns. If you can see all these things, you can predict what's going to happen. Okay. Look at everything. Look at your charts. Look at your RSI. Look at everything. It'll tell you which way to go. Okay. And that's the kind of things when you practice, that's the kind of thing you want to practice. Practice your breakouts. Then you look if there's a chart pattern. Enter the chart pattern according to its rules. When you do a chart pattern, remember that one we had, ascending triangle, ascending wedge, or whatever it was. What's the rule of that? It'll break out, right? And it did. It broke out to the upside because that's an ascending triangle. Okay, I got in on the other one on a cup and handle. Cup and handle always works. One of my favorites. Okay. So is the flag pattern. Okay. Right now, it's all about breakouts. We got big candles. Okay, we got a lot of buying action, a lot of selling action coming on. Okay, this thing is going to be crazy today because we have a long weekend. Okay, the market is trying to recover itself. We're probably going to hit 2,800 today, maybe, because we're in the high 27s. Okay, which is really good. Okay, it's really good. I mean, we were down in the 18s, and we brought our way back up. Okay, we were in a recession. Okay, um, we was above the 3,000 level. So I think when we hit a certain point, if the market stabilizes like this, and then I think they're gonna drop margins. I think they're gonna wait the next quarter. Okay, it might happen. They might wait to roll over. I'm not sure. Might be sooner. All depends on what the Feds want to do. Okay. So here's a particular situation. We're fading out right here, coming close to the moving average. If we start to close upside of that moving average, we're gonna go. It's gonna be a reversal. Okay. So you see how the candle starts to fade out, start to bunch up right there on the bottom. Okay. There's a reversal. Close inside. Okay. Watch the counter. Watch the candle counter where the next one's gonna be. And there it is. Look, guys. That's your reversal. Okay. You can almost predict what's gonna happen. Okay. Now we're fading right here. Two things can happen. Okay. If it comes right back down, it becomes a flag pattern, or it could be a small cup and handle. Okay, so you would take your entry at that cup and handle entry, what's the rule of cup and handle? It's 79, maybe 79 short. It's not necessarily a flag pattern. It would be more of a cup and handle. And look what happens. Your 79 short would have got two ticks at least. Okay, I'm gonna run the two ticks because look at your road; it's very thin. Okay. And even more so, it's convincing that you got a big level two at 77.5. So that 79 entry would have got you paid. Okay, that's there it is, cup and handle. Or if you want to look at it as a pullback on a flag pattern, that too. Okay? Either one work. Whatever, no matter what it was, that 79 was your entry. Okay, so now we're above the moving average. So this thing could go long at any point now because we have the moving average rule right now. So it looks like we're gonna go long. If we continue to go long, right? I mean, if we reverse to go long, you can take your entry in at a tighter spot. Okay. Right now, we're looking at maybe 78. Then you can drag that thing down to 77 long. Mm, mm, mm. 76 long. Just waiting for that reversal. Okay. 76 long. That would have got you a win right there. Watch your counter. 70, 79 long. Now you can drag it and chase it. Go 78 long. Tighten it up. Tighten it up close to the price. See, 78 long was good. Look at your AI. It's telling us it's going to go short. Now we got a cup and handle. Cup and handle 75. Boom. 75 entered, hit. Cup and handle entry. That's a win. Win average breakout. 74 short. 74 short. 74 short with the win. Okay, it's riding right on top of their moving average. It's a trend. It's a trend, guys. You can take this thing. You can take this thing at 72. There's your win. You can go back again at 71, 71.50, 71. Okay. Getting ready to bunch up right now, looking for the reversal. You can take 73 long. 73 long with the win. Okay, AI is up. RSI is getting ready to go up. 75. 74. Moving to 74 long. 74 long with the win. So you see, like for me, I trade the round number, right? So if the price pulls back like below the round number, I'll just move my order to the round number. So that's 74, that's 75, right? All winners. Okay? I can play this thing all day long. Okay? But I'm good. I'm good for today. Okay? But what I want to do is I want to teach you guys, I want to show you guys so that you get the confidence so when you see the chart, you can utilize everything in your bag of tricks or whatever you might call it, take the trade. Okay? So right now, we broke above our temporary VWAP. Okay? So we're probably going to cruise our way back up there to the 88 level. Okay. If not, then we're going to stay back down to this level. It has different levels of trading, right? That 88 was the last level. Now we're back down towards, you're going to say it's the 75 level, maybe. Okay. So if you broke below this moving average, okay, watch the candle. The candle closes below, then we're going to go short. If not, go long. You can use the 50 and the moving average as a ascending wedge, maybe. You draw yourself a wedge line. Okay, and if it is, you would probably do flag pattern entry at maybe 80, 79, 50. We see if we break above this triple top resistance at 80.50. You draw your line, draw your resistance line at 80.5. If the candle closes above that, watch your counter box for your very next one. It hasn't closed above it. Okay. Now we're going to see if it closes below the moving average. Okay, it didn't close. Okay, let's see if this thing breaks. There it is. It closed above it, and you would have got that trade. Okay, it's crucial you keep an eye on that counter box. Okay, and that way you can see if you can get the next candle in. Okay, gotta be quick, guys. Gotta be quick. Okay. Um, I hope that was a good enough lesson for you guys. Okay. You can continue to trade. You're gonna have some big moves today because again, today is like the Friday, right? Is we're gonna be market's gonna be closed tomorrow. Um, what was I gonna say? Yeah, yeah. So continue to trade, utilize all the rules, right? Trade smart, make your entries. Try not to do there's a lot of stuff on chat that a lot of technical mistakes, and sometimes it's out of your control. Yeah, oh yeah, thanks Ron. Forgot. Ron got the recording so you guys can go back and actually watch it and see all those resistance levels, okay? It's a crucial one, it's a good one, man, because this is what I look at. Every single time I trade is exactly what I look at. Breakouts, okay? Chart patterns. Okay, so get you guys to that point. I mean, I would stress. I'm gonna say it again. It's totally doable. It's totally predictable. Okay, and it's an awesome way to make some extra cash, especially in a time like now. Okay, um, a lot of people are tightening up. Day traders aren't. Okay, if you're successful making money, you can live in today's times comfortable. I mean, I'm sure if you just go and ask Sweet. I mean, she's doing great. Okay, look at Sergio and look at those guys. They're doing great. Guys are going live and just making quota or above. They're doing great. You know, and we feel for it when you look outside of trading and you look at what's happening in the world, and people are still filing for unemployment. Sad. Okay, it comes to the part. Now I'm going to get a little bit personal, but it comes to the part where it gets so bad. I had a heart to heart talk with my son, who's going to be a senior next year. I mean, he doesn't even want to enter the workforce now. And he's going to go to college and go through. He doesn't even want to do that because he's so uncertain. The life we're living in now is going to be totally altered because now we're going to be more cautious, right? Okay, you're going to be much more cautious, especially if everybody was counting on their 401ks, which is kaputs, and people were counting on all the other stuff, which was kaputs. You cannot count on it. you know. So build your own destiny. And some guys always complain to me like, oh, because maybe you smarter than that. Nah, I'm not about being smarter than the next person. It's all about drive. It's all about drive. You have the choice. You got the power of choice. Okay. If you choose to wake up and be miserable, then you're gonna have miserable results. Okay. If you choose to flood negativity in your thoughts, in your mind, in your universe, guess what? Your life is gonna be negative. Okay. But if you choose to strive for success, right? And if you fill your universe with success, okay, and you're driven for success, nothing else can happen but success. Okay? It's like you're in a corner in a boxing ring. There's no place else but forward. Fight yourself out of that corner. Okay, I got a lot of guys just giving me excuses. Oh, this, and that. Oh, I don't have time. What else I heard? I heard it all. But the thing is, man, I'm like Teflon. You can argue all you want, man. It's gonna bounce right off of me because I don't want to hear negative crap. It's not in me to you know. It's like Teflon. Don't bring it because I'm not about it. Okay, I'm always a cup half full kind of guy. I'm not gonna be cup half empty. Okay, optimistic all the way, positive all the way. I'm driven for success. I'm gonna make it work. Okay, and just a little food for thought. You just if that's something you guys want to do, man, drive for it. Like I said, if you put 100% in, you're gonna get 100% results. Okay, and there's other people on the chat room that can have then testify to that. Okay, don't even take my word because I know where I'm at, and this is my calling. I want to teach and help and change as much lives as I can. But I open the door. It's for you to step through it. Okay, and I have all the tools to bring you through. But if you don't want to step through the door, then that's your choice. Okay, you have a choice. The choice is you either make it or not. You have the choice. Everybody has the power of choice. Okay, so let's strive for that. Okay, strive for no excuses. Nothing. There is no excuse. You cannot argue about time because you got nothing but time. You're in lockdown. Okay, if you're working and you're miserable about your work, do something about it. Okay, don't just go to work and be miserable. Right? Do something about it. You have the choice. Okay, choose. Okay, so again, continue to trade, continue to follow the rules, the breakouts. You're gonna get it. Okay, I'm always on the chat. Okay, if I read stuff. Now, here's the thing about the chat between me and Vato. Okay, if we don't answer, it's almost telling you guys to try and figure it out yourself. This is real simple stuff. I think you can. Okay, some of the stuff are common sense. Some of the stuff we've said before. Okay, the thing is, we want you to figure it out. Okay, we kind of we want you to just try to figure it out on your own. If it's really really like important stuff, or if we're like in the discussion already, then yeah, we'll chime in and stuff like that. But some certain stuff, we want you guys to try and figure it out first because it's a learning process. Okay, but for the most part, I'm always reading the chat and I laugh at it. It's fun, it's great, it's awesome. you know. And then if my hands are free, and then I'll respond. Other than that, but if you guys, I can tell between somebody who really needs the help or if you're just jibber jabbering there. Okay, so some stuff that me and Vato is just gonna like, dude, is he serious? But um, we're always there to help, and we can kind of decipher who really needs the help. Okay, but like I said, don't. There's not no such thing as a stupid question. Okay, um, we're always gonna be there to help you guys because we want you guys to succeed. Okay, I'll be on chat for the rest of the day, the weekend, whatever. If you guys need anything, don't hesitate to either direct message me or just throw it out on chat. Some other people can answer. Other than that, it is the Easter weekend. Okay, just spend it with your family. Have a good time. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe. Okay, and we shall see you guys on Monday. All right. I'll be on chat room if you guys need it. You guys have a great day. Have a great weekend.